system. In education system, the biggest problem is one human being coming and telling another human being, how many times I should tell you? Still you have not understood that. That's the worst thing in an education system.
mm square. This is 2500 mm square, and the third section it is 1250 mm square. But here I should remove it. I cannot point it. I'll first put the force. So the force is given as P4 here. The force over here is P1, whereas inside this is P2, and here it is P3, right? The area for, say, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. I have made section 1 to 3, right? Now section 1 to 3 such that, say, this is A, B, C, D, where area of this, that is A1, is 625 mm square, A2 is 2500 mm square, and A3 is 1250 mm square. These are the three areas, whereas length is given as 120 centimeter. This is 60 centimeter, and this is 90 centimeter. Clear? Apart from this, few other things which are given here is P1 is given as 45 kilonewton, P3 is given as 450 kilonewton, and P4 is given as 130 kilonewton. Question asking, determine the extension, that is the total elongation of the member, assuming E is equal to 2.1 into 10 to the power 5 Newton per mm square. Question is asking what is the change in length of the section 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so here, since it is asking the section 1, 2 and 3, what we have done yesterday, so based on that we'll go with the same concept. So first of all, we have to individually distribute the part, but we don't know all the forces. We know P1, we know P3, we know P4, but we don't know P2. This part we don't know. So how can we do this? If you see this, P1 is going towards left, P2 is going right, P3 is going left, P4 is going right. So when we start the solution, what can we do is take the right side, one side, that is P1 plus P3 is equal to P2 plus P4, or either way P2 plus P4 is equal to P1 plus P3. That doesn't mean. Thing is, what we are doing here, we are balancing the forces. When we balance the force, P1 is given, that is 45, P3 is given 450, P2 is not given, P4 is given as 130. So when we do this, we get the value of P2. I request all my students, so when you are sitting there and looking into this, sit with your calci as well, so you can check the same. Okay, so by doing this, what we get is, we get the value of P2, which is unknown, that is 365 kilonewton, right? So this is what? This is the load because of this P2. Now for finding this extension, we have to individually find what is the load on each of the section, that is section 1, section 2, section 3. Okay, so I'll make those sections. This is section 1, section 2 and section 3, that is AB, BC, CA. What was the concept I have told yesterday? No matter whatever the figure is given, always go with the extreme part. First assign the extreme part. So what is that? P4 for section 3. P4 is going away from the center. So this is the center. P4 is going away. See here, right? P4 is going away. Similarly, P1 is also going away. So I'll make it P1 is going away. So when we see this, P4 is going away. When this side, on the right side, P4 is tensile. So obviously on the left side also, P4 will be tensile. Similarly, when we go to section AB, that is section 1, what we see is there is a tensile load, that is P1. So obviously that is on the left side. So right side also, that there will be a tensile force, that is P1. Now once we have done this, what we are going to do is, now in the middle we have P2 and P3, but I request you, I'll suggest you not to put this first. First what you do is, first put the reaction force. If you see, P1 is coming towards this B, B is a border to this, so there will be a reaction force, correct? Equal and opposite reaction. So how much opposite reaction? P1. Here this is P4, so here also there will be equal and opposite reaction, that is P4. Now put the values as it is. What was the value? P2, see, P2 and P3 both are going towards the center of section 2. So I'll put it, this is a section. So P2 is going towards the center. P3 is also going towards the center. Now let us see what is the value of P1. P1 we have how much? 45. P1 is 45 kilonewton, correct? This is 45 kilonewton. 45 kilonewton. Whereas P3 is 450. This is 450. P2 is how much? P2 is 365. This is 365. Then we have P4. P4 how much? 130. This is 130. All in kilonewtons, right? Now let us say this. What is the load in AB? Load in AB is 45 kilonewton. Now here, before we go to the load, we have to see this. If you see, this part P1 is going away from the center, that is tensile. So this is plus 45. 365 is going inside, that is minus 365. Similarly here, in this case on the right hand side, if you see, 130 is going outwards, so it will be 130, whereas 450 is getting inside, that is minus 450. Now take out your calci and calculate and say what is the value you are getting for this. So what we get? Plus 45, let me put as well, plus 45 minus 365 is equal to how much? We get it equal to 320. Then again this 130 plus 450, but this minus, this is what? Minus 320. Similarly here this is 130 minus 450. How much we get? Minus 320. If you can see, both side it is same. It means what? If you are taking one side as 45, the other side also should be 45. So here it is satisfying, because the left hand side it is minus 320, the right hand side also minus 320. So we can tell this as, this is nothing, minus 320. So load will be compressive. How much? 320 kilonewton. So similarly here, P for CA, this is P, what? P for BC is how much? 320 kilonewton, whereas P for CA is 130 kilonewton. I hope this is clear to all. Anyone have a doubt on this? If anyone have a doubt on this, you can put in the chat box. Okay. If you are clear, I'll proceed further, because this is a very, very important concept, which is very, very important, especially for GATE, IAS, and as well as for your university exam. Definite questions come from this particular concept. I hope this is clear to all. If you're not clear, please put your comment in the chat box so that I can clarify in a better way. Okay. So no questions. So I hope this is clear to all. So now what I'll do is, we have got the load of individual AB, BC and CA, right? So I'll go to the next part. So when we got the load of AB, BC and CA, so I'll erase this part so that I'll get some space. So this is how much? Load for BC is minus 320 kilonewton. That is nothing but, that is compressive. These two are tensile, correct? You can see the loads are going away. So obviously this is tensile. Here also this is tensile. So that's why this is positive. These two are positive, right? So now extension in AB will be what? PL by AE. So what is PL by AE for AB? It will be, load is how much? Load is 45 kilonewton, that is 10 to power 3. Length is given as 120 centimeter, that is 120 into 10, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. So 1200 mm. Area is also given, area is 625 mm square. So this is 625 mm square, and E is 2.1 into 10 to the power 5. 2.1 into 10 to the power 5. We'll get some value. Similarly, we'll go for BC. Here what will be the load? Load here will be minus. So here we'll get it minus 320 10 to the power 3. Length is 60 centimeters. So it will be 600 mm divided by area. Area is 2500 mm square. 2500 mm square. This is 2.1 into 10 to the power 5. You will get a value for this change in extension, that is extension in BC. Similarly, we'll go for CD. I'll take it CD. So it will be what? Load. What is the load? 130 kilonewton, that is tensile. So plus length is how much? 90 centimeters. So this will be 900 mm. Then is your area. Area is how much? 1250. So this is 1250 into 2.1 10 to the power 5. So when we put all this value, we'll get the value of sigma AB as, so when we solve all, we'll get the value of sigma AB, that is the extension in AB, as 0.4114 mm. Similarly, sigma in BC, that is extension in BC, will get it minus 3657 mm. Similarly, extension in CD will get it as 0.4457 mm. Therefore, total extension is nothing but AB plus BC plus CD. This is 0.4114 minus 0.63657 plus 0.4457. So finally, when we calculate this, we'll be coming across with a 0.4914, which is positive. So we can say this is nothing but this is extension. So the change in length or the total extension is 0.4914. Question may be asked, what is the contraction or extraction? So here it is not contracting because it is not a negative, it is positive, hence it is extraction.
You can learn any subject, anywhere, any place, and on the go. Come, let us go the other way in learning. Download our revolutionary app for free AMC.